Haven't we had enough Sega for one fucking lifetime?
No. Hey everybody, welcome back to
Hi.
Mom. Can I have another $2?
Christ.
That's fucking loud.
Fuck you, Kyle.
This is too
Don't you
spicy.
think I have enough on my goddamn plate? It sure is.
This audio's too spicy.
Yeah.
All of it's too spicy. You and your Sega Cryware horse shit. Don't I get enough of that in my everyday life, Kyle?
Don't you think I get enough of that in my everyday life?
I'm playing fucking Persona 5 Royal Edition and my life is ruined.
Well,
They just
that's,
assume that you're already some Devil May Cry 11 motherfucker walking into the arcade looking like the biggest douchebag in town.
well, obviously, like, what else would you
this
possibly be?
I have a Kyle. I have a question.
What?
I have a quick question. Is this a game? Is
Uh,
this real? This thing that you're making us play, this yellow shit, is this real?
one might say that it could be called a game, but if it's real or not, I can't actually say. No. I
What
don't
are
wanna
you
do that.
doing? We're like 2 minutes into this and nothing's happened.
It's
And
a
it is early in
menus.
the 21st century, and it is practically August. And there is the death of one man that sent tremors through the entire underworld. That was me.
Well, Keith, you just got done saying that you're fucking playing Persona, so you can't bitch about anything
And
taking
this game's
forever to
about
get anything done.
shadows. Fuck you, Kyle. You know exactly the suffering I'm going through. Hey, you at home, let me just say one word, possibly two words. Okumura. I'm not really sure how many words it is. But if you know what I'm talking about, leave a picture of a bundle of fucking lilacs.
What the fuck?
Lilies, I mean.
Lilies
No.
for your grave.
Leave a wreath of lilies
Well,
in
you're
the
playing
comment
a-
section.
You're playing a Japanese game, so wouldn't it be chrysanthemums?
No, man.
Oh, there
I
went
mean-
any momentum we had.
Hell yeah, awesome. Record timing too. It only took me 2 minutes, guys. I think that's got to be some kind of new Trouble Planet Guinness World Record.
The most, well, speaking of Guinness records, I'm just gonna have me a little drink here. Just help me numb the pain of having to do Let's Plays on with my precious life.
Oh, Keith.
That guy got blasted in the face, survived probably only by virtue of wearing a motorcycle helmet, and got up for another.
Yeah. He's like,
Well,
whoa.
that's how we know this fucking game doesn't take place in Florida, because motorcycle helmets are a liability around here.
Yeah.
Well, it's just the sort of thing where, you know, somebody in that situation would have gotten their helmet cracked and thought, fuck, I need to reevaluate my life and maybe, you know, took better care or something. This guy took it the complete opposite way and thought, fuck, that I must be immortal, and ran for it.
Well, here's what would have happened in Florida. That bullet would have cracked the surface of the helmet, and then a carpet of yellow spiders would have swooshed out of there, and he would have been like, oh, fuck, I gotta get this helmet off. Yeah. That's what the fuck happened to me. I was pulling out, like, that's how my day started. I'm like, I'm gonna head out and try to find some meaning with this existential free fall that I'm in. And then I got a fucking spider jittering across my eyeballs. I'm like, son of a bitch, where'd your ass come from? That's what today is. It's Spider on the Eye Day.
Well, it sounds like Mike Hurst has finally transferred over to you because
have a
about a
spider
week
curse?
or two ago. Well, I am just, in general, beset upon by spiders pretty much all the time.
Goddamn.
I have had spider webs hit me across the face in the middle of an open parking lot
What the fuck?
where there was no fucking way that a spider could have reached between any two objects. It was just there in the breeze, I guess. 2 weeks ago, I got up and cleaned some of my apartment, and I found that one of my two lamps in the living room was just full of
Giant
baby
spider.
spiders.
Well, I used to run into spiders all the time in Korea, too, because those fuckers...
Every
like,
day you pull the cord to turn the light on, but it's just a part of the web length.
Pretty much. So if that becomes your fate instead of mine, I will be a happier man. No, I didn't say happy. Just happier.
Yeah, no, I picked up on that. Less unhappy would have been
Shoot him
strictly
in the
more
leg.
accurate. No, we all get it. We know what you're getting at.
Blast
We've
ass,
established
Kyle.
that premise before on this show, that happiness is not enough. That is not one of the choices on the multiple choice quiz.
The meter never reaches good, just not as bad.
Right.
Much like this man just died behind a
Fuck.
symbol meaning middle, that is the optimal situation. If you
I
get
failed.
to middle of the road, Kyle, you failed multiple. Failure is redundant.
Even though
Failure.
you shot that guy from Tekken 3 full of brand new
Oh,
assholes.
yeah. He's not even trying to fight back. I'm just shooting a man on a roof.
Yeah, he's not really doing anything. In fact, he is
Fucking Christ.
he is the victim here.
This is just a rural father's desperate birthday activity for his son. Like
All right,
hustling
you should
back
shoot
and
the
forth
man on the
between
roof.
several obelisks while getting shot at perfunctorily. oh, good one, son. Oh,
Don't
I
don't be
barely
afraid,
got him.
boy.
Holy shit.
why don't you give him babies if you're gonna do this? Why are you using real ammo? That's the mom, in case you didn't realize. And he's like, well, I don't want him to turn into some kind of a queer.
I ain't raising a pussy.
And then he says that as like just 15 gallons of blood ushers forth from his mouth. You know? Have I? Now I've indoctrinated you both to important videos by now, right? You're
Yeah.
both- you know what I mean when I say that. You
Right.
know what I'm talking about. more or less?
Unfortunately, I guess I do as of today.
Well, then I guess from that answer, Nick, I suppose you're not familiar with the man who I can only assume is from West Virginia, trying to play t-ball with his young son, and it's a great video because it really subverts your expectations. You know, the kid is standing in front of a big glass door on the house, and you fully expect the baseball is going to go and smash that window, right? But it doesn't. The ball goes right past the kid. He swings, it misses by 10,000 miles, obviously, but then the greatest thing happens, right? The kid swings back the other direction and looses his grip on the bat, and it flies 75 feet through the air, ricochets off the ground, and destroys the shit out of that guy's glass door. And after a moment of fell silence, you just hear a man behind the camera go, "Oh, shit!"
So it sounds to me like you've just found the modern iteration of America's Funniest Home Videos.
Wait, so Keith, I have questions about the one that you posted earlier today. You posted a video of a man trapped on a hot air balloon by the leg.
Oh, yeah.
Where did you
Surprisingly,
fucking find that?
That wasn't in important videos, but if they still curate that list, then it should be. I think the John Dies at the Guy End just posted it somewhere. It was like it was the greatest day of my life. I don't know if that was staged or not. I have to think it was because it's too perfect.
Agreed. It did seem like something that like.
But I want to believe it was an accident. That man got a loop knot stuck around his neck that was attached to a hot air balloon taking off, and he got hauled 7 million feet in the air, and he's screaming and he's screaming. But the one thing that's true about that video, regardless, is there's a little kid chuckling their ass off from behind the
Oh
camera.
yeah,
And
At
I
a
doubt
guy
that
being
kid.
lifted up, presumably to his death.
Yeah.
Even if it is fake, I doubt the kid knows the difference.
Oh, definitely not.
Oh, no,
I
there's
just
no
think
way.
that's
But-
what's so pure and great about it.
But possibly worse than being lifted up by his neck is the fact that the guy's being lifted up by his foot.
Yeah.
So like if you were grabbed by the neck, you could at least reach the rope behind you to take some of the strain off and have some agency in this situation. This guy's caught by the foot, so unless he's got abs of steel, he is going nowhere except for up.
Well, at least he won't
Which-
be carradined to death, you know? By the foot, at least maybe someone can rescue you dangle-wise, but, you know. You do
Yeah,
look
but
a
you
lot
were
more
just
helpless that
completely
way.
you were just completely at the mercy of the capricious winds in that
Like
case.
like a spider in a shower stall. That is
Yeah.
that guy's deal.
Also, as the world around you gets more terrifying, it also gets harder to see as your brain pools with blood.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess that's a bonus. I mean, it's harder to see when you're being whipped around upside down 1,000 feet in the air, but that's
be
how
fair,
I
though-
feel every day when I wake up.
it's kind of funny or a little bit annoying that Keith will tell really embellished great stories. Like the stories are great, and then you realize, oh man, they've been kind of embellished to where like when you finally see it, you're like, oh, that's not as amazing as you hoped it would be. Like Keith is making it sound like this guy flew off like super fucking far. He maybe went like 50 feet in the air.
That's horse
Not
fuck.
even.
Kyle, that's the thing, though. It's like that's why.
That's what I'm saying. Like people are gonna be really disappointed when they finally see this video and they're gonna go,
If
oh,
I was alive 9,000 years ago, it would have been some kind of an important medicine man regaling the youngins around the campfire with the story of the time Og got thrown 1,000 feet by a goddamn wildeyak. And everyone would have told legends about it. Now I'm just some asshole with a Let's Play. Movies!
Guys like Keith are exactly how we get stories like mandrake roots screaming when you pull them out of the ground and killing you.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Damn. Oh, that would have been great. Yeah, man. People say, oh, man, I should have been born in, like, the 80s when there was, rock music and stuff. No, I should have been born 10,000 BC when I could tell a story about someone, like, tripping and falling in a river and, with a few embellishments, create the cornerstone of a culture for 1,000 years to come.
Yeah,
Basically.
Keith should have basically been Pliny the Elder. Just making up bullshit that people believe for thousands of years.
Taking the dye from some exotic berry or flower, smearing it on a dude's face and saying, "You're a warrior now," and they have to agree, because what else is there?
All right, I'm not going to beat this. This guy's just going to keep hitting me with a car. Who would have thought? Who would have thought a man versus a car, the man always loses? So
Yeah.
that is...
Unfortunately, the eternal battle of man versus car was predetermined.
was written by Keith Richards thousands of years ago. Where
No,
he
it
always...
wouldn't have been pertinent thousands of years ago. The archetype had been created. This is much like the Garden of Eden. It was all because we toil in the existential void of cars crashing into gunmen instead of telling stories about mandrake roots or whatever.
That was one heck of a disturbance. Hell, I
Fittingly, you
forgot
died on
what I was
stage
even going to
4.
say. I was expecting that we were done, and so my brain was ready to just shut down. Like all my mental faculties just locked up.
Wait,
That's
did you make it past it?
I did.
Oh, well, I'm
Somehow,
disappointed.
inexplicably.
Yeah, I just
I
shot
was looking
into
forward
the...
to being done too, Nick. I share your pain. Just another dent-haired motherfucker like that devil guy who hosts baseball.
Oh, yeah,
remember?
yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Except
that
now that
I
you're
will-
you're at the Bergen Street Station from Silent Hill 3. Like and subscribe if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, no, you will soon enough.
Yeah, if we ever fucking get around to it.
Yeah, one of these days.
More like if we got a square to it, am I right?
Oh,
No.
no. This is the first episode we've done tonight, Keith. If you're already breaking that, what else is there to go to?
There's
Well,
nothing
maybe
to
if you'll
aspire
let me
for.
embellish once in a while, I wouldn't have to fucking ruin the stories on purpose.
Is that it? You're just sandbagging so that Kyle will not have the vigor to go on?
I could have been a snake oil salesman, or at least a very successful preacher.
All right. Well, with that, I guess join us on the next episode of Mom, Can I Have Another $1?
Yeah!